Hi, I'm Fred Waugh, and one of my projects as Canada's Parliamentary Poet Laureate is to produce a series of short videos to help make contemporary Canadian poetry more accessible. These recordings illustrate a range of poetry that reflects the identities, places, and modes of poetic writing in Canada. Besides the recording themselves, be sure to check out the supplementary material as an aid to understanding, teaching, and enjoying this poetry. As our first Canadian Poet Laureate George Bowring once said, "Listen up!"
Hello, I'm Meredith Quartermain, and I live in Vancouver. In fact, I live right near where I'm standing now. And I like to walk around the city and write about what I see, just ordinary things. I often walk right through this area that I'm standing in, and I like to think about the history of the area and do writing that investigates the history of the area. And so today I'm going to read a little piece that was brought to me by this walking through this area here with the overpass. On my way to the overpass, I see her in a sidewalk plaque, one of the militant mothers, stretching her arms across the oncoming train. Jean Amos, mother of 5, of the Raymer housing projects. "No more trains," she says in her warlike, combative way. "No more will my children climb through couplings and wheels to get to school. No more kids versus profit." She speaks in her aggressive, overly political style of mothering, reminiscent of Joan of Arc. The railwaymen, well trained, yell at the mothers who have no right to be standing on their track. "You'll go to jail. This is no misdemeanor. You'll be charged with a felony." Treacherous, cruel, and fierce, the felonious mothers hold their ground, resolute as tracts of wasteland, firm in their perverse and wicked method of nurturing. The train, on its U.S. Burlington Northern Line, snakes passively backwards to the dock. "Go to the city if you want an overpass," says the Canadian National Railway. "I'll see you get criminal charges," mutters Inspector Beaton of Transport Canada to the biased, hardline tenders of humanity. The arresting matriarchs are seized by police, who lock them up, then let them go. The thing blows over with noble companies of railwaymen promising trains won't run from 8:30 to 9, noon to 1, 2 to 3:20. What distinguished and high-minded companies! They even talk of an overpass. Not long afterwards, the trains snake back, stop beside the school. Children again climb through wonderfully shunting boxcars, hoppers, and gondolas, resulting in a quarrelsome tent being pitched on the tracks by the bellicose charity-receiving mothers. $1,000 to stop your blockade, says a worthy company with goods for market. Jean Amos says no. They've broken their promises, she tells the judge, from which the venerable companies want an injunction. "Let's make these promises part of my order, then," says the judge. "Thank you, Jean," I say to her bright mosaic chips, and I stroll over the overpass, over the trains snaking beneath my feet.